Roncalli is what I've known my whole life. I mean, I went to school there. It was a desire for me to be back because of the place that it is.
Tonight, for the first time, we are talking with Roncalli High School guidance counselor Shelley Fitzgerald. She's currently on paid administrative leave after administrators at the Catholic school learned of her same-sex marriage. She says she's overwhelmed by all the support and wants to use her story to create change for future generations. Our TV6's Nicole Griffin reports.
Until a final decision is made on whether or not Shelley Fitzgerald is fired, right now things are on hold. Her attorney tells me that they hope to have an open dialogue with the archdiocese and with Roncalli to hopefully find a resolution so they can avoid litigation.
I was hurt. I was sad. I was hurt. I've been there for 15 years and have, just been a part of a community that loves each other, and I just was stunned.
Sitting in her attorney's office, Roncalli guidance counselor Shelley Fitzgerald says last Friday she was called into a meeting with school administrators. She was notified they had a copy of her marriage certificate to her wife.
I had 4 options: that I could resign, that I could dissolve my marriage, that I could kind of stay quiet and hope that it would stay quiet till the end of the year and keep my job as long as possible if it stayed out of the media, and then they would not renew my contract the following year. Or depending on how boisterous it became, they would have to move towards sooner termination.
The Catholic Church believes marriage is only between a man and a woman. It's an expectation Roncalli says is clearly defined in all school employee contracts.
I love my wife very much and our family, and I didn't have any intention to resign of a job that I adore. For me to walk out would be like saying that I didn't want to be there anymore, and that just wasn't the case.
In terms of being quiet, she says it's something she's done for 15 years and wants to be honest with the people in her life that love her.
It really wasn't hiding, I will tell you that. I mean, people knew, and people that I worked with knew, and the people who I call friends and love. I mean, that wasn't secret from the school. I mean, there were tons of people who knew and loved me. It just happens to be that the wrong people found out.
And now moving forward, Shelley Fitzgerald tells me she hopes to push for change. She says she doesn't want people leaving the church. That's actually the opposite of her message. She wants to push for acceptance for people just like her. Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
RTV6 has reached out to Indianapolis Catholic Archbishop Charles Thompson's office and requested an interview. We're waiting to hear back. We also want to share more of Roncalli's statement, which says the expectations and teachings of the Catholic Church are clearly defined in employee contracts and job descriptions, so every employee can make an informed decision regarding their employment prior to the start of each program year and before signing the annual contract. When the expectations of a contract are not being met, the employee and the school will attempt to reach a resolution so that the contractual requirements are fulfilled.